Hi everyone. So as you can see, I have a lot of things to share with you today. But first, before I get into that, I wanted to kind of talk to you really quickly about a little change that's happening for the Etsy shop. So if you have been following me for a while or have been a customer of my Etsy shop, then you know that every first Friday of the month is for new releases, and it's usually my sticker sheet themed for the month. So like in May, I did this June sticker sheet. And so that has been going really well. We call it First Friday, but I've been doing a lot of thinking about the shop, and I think that I want to release more than once a month. And so I'm going to try this out. I think I want to release every Monday. So I do restocking on Monday. And so I was thinking that's a great time to do new releases. I know a lot of shops do new releases on Friday. However, I just like to do it on Monday just because I like having the whole weekend to be able to restock on everything and be prepared for the new week. So I'm going to keep it to Mondays. So every Monday there will be a new release, whether it be inserts or stickers. It just depends. Each week might be different. And then I didn't want to get rid of First Friday because, like I said, it's been such a great experience for my shop. So I decided what I wanted to do starting this First Friday, June 2nd, is have First Friday be kind of like a customer appreciation day. So every first Friday of the month, I will do something special, like either offer a discount, offer a freebie, like free, sticker sheet for the first, 50 customers who order on Monday or something like that, or a free printable, like a downloadable printable. Every month it will be different, and it'll be a surprise every month. You'll just have to wait until the first Friday of each month to find out what it is. So make sure that you're following me on Instagram, or you are subscribed to the newsletter so you can know when those things happen and how to get your freebies. So it's just kind of like my way to thank you so much for your support of my shop, for your support of my channel and Instagram, and just for being such an awesome community that I love being part of. So we're gonna try that out. So let's go to the releases that are happening tomorrow, which is Monday, May 29th, Memorial Day. So usually, I don't know, from week to week it's going to change. I'm thinking that usually I'm not going to have this many new releases, but for some reason I was on a roll this week. And what's interesting about this is that all of these are from you guys, customer requests. So let me go through them one by one. First is the mini kit. So I started doing this starting last week. This is only my second mini kit. So these are formatted for the Erin Condren planners, but you could really, cut them up and use them for any kind of planner. They fit the Erin Condren and Happy Planner this way. This way they fit the Erin Condren boxes, but they're a little bit short for the Happy Planner. But like I said, you can layer, you can do whatever you want to make them fit your planning style and whatever particular planner you're using. So this kit is formatted the same as the last one. The only thing is I changed, I forget what this was, but I changed it to do because I thought that was a little bit more useful for, for everybody generally speaking. So there's two customer requests reflected in here. One was pale pink. So I did incorporate it a few spots into this week's kit. And then the other thing is another customer asked if I would be willing to do some marble. So I did incorporate some marble elements there. So if you have any requests for stickers, for colors, for patterns, for inserts, be sure to leave them in the comments. Send me an Etsy message, send me an email. I won't be able to get to everybody's request, but if I get enough of somebody requesting a certain thing, then I will try to incorporate that and bring it to the shop. So yeah, so this is the weekly mini kit. You have 7 headers, Monday through Sunday, stackable sidebar, checklist, 5 square checklist. These are marble headers. So you have 21 of them. These are the 2 flags that go on the top of the Erin Condren on the sides for the week. And I know in the new Erin Condren, they are bigger now, so I'll make sure to incorporate that in the next kits. And then I have these date covers. And so I don't know if you could see there, but they have these little like glitter splatters, which I thought were super cute. So yeah, those are the date covers. And then you have your 8 full boxes. And so here for Let's Go, I put that because in this time of my life right now, there's a lot of stuff going on, a new big project happening. So this is kind of like, let's go, let's get started, let's do this. So that's why that is there. And I don't know if you can see, this is kind of like a faux gold, kind of shimmery gold, but this is on matte paper. So yeah, that's the mini kit, and I wanted to show you guys how it looks in my planner. So this is kind of like a mock spread I just opened up to January and laid it out. And so everything that's in this kit, except for I think 1, 2, and 3, these 3 boxes, everything else is incorporated into this kit. So the marble headers, date covers, and stackable sidebars, and then these half boxes are actually the full boxes just cut in half. So yeah, that's what I came up with for the mock spread. But I wanted to show you also, I started planning next week for reels for reel planning and I wanted to show you how it looks. I'm not done, I just started, but this is kind of how it looks so far. And so it's basically the same thing as the mock spread, same layout, same stickers laid out the same way, except for this upper left-hand corner, I needed another like Monday through Sunday here. So the way I laid it out is different than if you watched my video last week. And so here I had morning, afternoon, evening. This is business, or this is my day job. This is the planner spot. This is, sorry, this is business. This is personal. This is the planner spot. And then I had like even my, meetings or whatever time commitments here. But I decided to change it because I just got a bigger new project on my plate and I needed more space for it. So it's still morning, afternoon, evening, because that's how my day is broken up. So in the morning is my day job, in the afternoon is the planner spot, and in the evening is the new project that I'm working on, which I'll talk about at another time. But yeah, so I split it up that way, and then here in the sidebar would be personal. So personal to-dos, errands or whatever, miscellaneous stuff, dinners, and next week. And then along the bottom is the same. It's just things that are happening that day that I need to keep in mind for when I'm planning that week. So Memorial Day holiday, just to keep in mind, I'm not going to be working in the office that day. Or here, June, just to keep in mind, this June is starting on Thursday. And then here, these dashed appointment labels I use to map out my social media and like communications kind of thing, an Etsy shop. So like it's to map out like Etsy shop listings, Instagram posts, blog posts, designing new products and videos and stuff like that. So I use these icons to represent those different things, map it out, and I'm pretty much doing the same kind of job across all 3 of these areas. So I just map it out differently according to the different category. But on the weekends I don't work at my day job, so I just block this off with this weekend banner. I still do social media here, but I don't do like any work tasks and stuff. So that's basically how it looks so far. If you guys are interested, then maybe later I will post a picture on Instagram how this looks all filled out, so you can kind of take a look at that. And then on to the next one. So these, I used to have these stickers, these header stickers in my shop a while back, and then I discontinued them, but I've gotten so many requests to bring them back. So we have Handle Yo Biz this week, next week, and to do. There are 28 stickers per sheet. And so yeah, you guys requested this, so I brought these back. And then I have, this was a request from a customer to do a week on one page. So I made a week on one page, Monday through Sunday, and then a grid notes page. And since I had to make it anyways, I figured why not post it, see if any of you were interested in that kind of design as well. So I offer it in A5 and personal size. And these are printed back to back. So you're here, and then once you turn the page, you have your other week on one page and another grid notes paper. And same thing for the A5. So there's that. That will be available starting Monday. And then I have this layout. So this might look familiar to you if you are a subscriber to my videos. These are the inserts that I use, and I've never offered them in the shop before this specific way because first of all, I didn't know if anyone really wanted day on two pages. Like, even I've been hearing around the community that a day on one page is too much. So I really didn't think people would want a day on two pages. Personally, I love a day on two pages because I use this to plan my tasks and my schedule. And then I use this to take notes throughout the day, and it's so handy to have. So I had this up, you know, I've been planning like this, and then in my shop I have this design, but it's with my handwriting are these headings, and then it has no grid paper, so it's just like this design with handwriting on both sides. And then I've been getting many requests to sell this layout, so I will start offering these on Monday as well. So hopefully you guys like that. So like I said, if you have any requests of inserts you would like to see, stickers, colors, or anything like that, let me know, because if I have the time and if I get enough requests, then I do try to make that happen for you guys. So the second part of this video, that was part one, and the second part of this video is I wanted to go ahead and plan out to June, because June is just a few days away. And so the first thing I do is I just take these out of my planner so it's easier to plan. And then this notes page I mentioned many times before is like future planning. So whenever things, you know, if we're in May right now and if things pop up for June, I just jot it down here until it's ready to plan June. So I'll stick that to the side for now. And then the first thing I do is, so I did a lot of preparation beforehand because I just noticed it just takes too long if I do every single step on camera. So the first step I would do is I would go on my phone and look at any dates that need to go in here. So I don't do appointments or anything like that. It's just like a project planning. So anything I kind of had to plan ahead for. So the first thing here is always First Friday. So I usually use the asterisk sticker for First Friday. And then I have something else going here on Friday too. So I'm going to try to stick this up as far as it will go at the top, because then also on Friday I have a deadline. So I want to use this mini appointment label for this deadline on the 2nd, and I just center it right there in the middle of that box. And then on Sunday the 4th we're going to Great America, and I'll use this flag to mark that. All of us, the whole family, like even the extended family, is going. So that's that. On the 6th is my niece's birthday, and so I'm planning ahead for that. I usually don't put everybody's birthday on my calendar because there's a lot of people. It's just the ones I really kind of had to plan ahead for. And so I had to remember, that's too high. I had to remember to send her a gift, so I had to kind of plan ahead for that. So, and then what I like to do is turn my page upside down. to get it in the correct spot that I want. So that's my niece's birthday. And then I think I'm gonna use these little dots here. I don't know if you guys noticed, but this June sticker sheet, so I try to have elements of like a tropical, you know, summer thing, so the leaves, but then this is kind of like sand, you know, representative of sand, and these are like bubbles, like in the ocean or something. So anyways, it's useful as dots, and I will mark here because it's one of my daughter's last day of school, and then my other daughter's last day of school is on the 9th. And then on the 12th, my husband, there's two things going on from the week of the 12th to the 16th. My husband has a work thing, so I'll use this. So I made this sticker that could be a luggage or a briefcase. So you could use it for either, but in this case, it's gonna represent a luggage. And then because these two events are happening over the span of the whole week, I'm going to use this washi strip. And what I did ahead of time is I took this slice tool and my ruler, and I just cut it there to make a thinner strip of washi. Usually if it's regular washi, I would just rip it up, but because this is sticker paper, it's a little bit thicker. I like a cleaner line, so I use this tool here. So yeah, that's the 12th through the 16th. And then the 18th is Father's Day. Father's Day, and then on the 19th, my coworker is going on vacation, and I'm marking it here because I'm going to take over some of her duties, so I need to plan ahead for that. And then the 20th is the first day of summer. Put that here. And then the last thing is I have a deadline on the 30th. All right, and then the last thing I do is I look here, do I need any more of these stickers? I put these here for you guys, but I usually don't mark my paydays here. I do my accounting stuff like on my daily pages. So, I use this sticker, this month sticker, as to note a focus for the month, and I'm still deciding on what that is, so I'm just going to leave that blank for now, but I like to put that there. And then the last thing I do is add any deco. That's all I have to fill in as far as the dates. And then the next thing I do, well, before I go on to the next, let me just fill this in. So I will fast forward through this part. All right, so that's all filled out. And then the other thing that I do is I go to my planner, and I've talked about this in other videos. Maybe I'll link the video down below. So in case you don't know what I'm talking about, you can be filled in. But basically I have this monthly to-do list, and I take anything from here and add it here to the June notes side. And then these things here, like my time cards and this accounting stuff, goes on my daily pages. And what I do, well, now that I'm talking about that, first let me put these in because I think I'm done with this part here. I wanted to show you what else I do to prepare for June. So not only do I, do my monthly spread, but I also go to my daily pages, and I already printed them out, hole punched them, cut the slits, and wrote the dates. And so all I do is pop them in here. And then I always have a few extra blank pages in case I need them. So yeah, I put in my June all here. So people always ask me how many pages I keep in here. I always keep the current month. So since we're ending May and we're starting June, I'm popping in June here, but I don't have any of the previous May here. I keep like the current month in here. And then so what I do with the rest of this list, these time cards, accounting stuff, and also this list here, that doesn't go on my June monthly spread. What I do is I put them, and I already pre-did them. I put them on these little Target page flags, and then I put them on my daily pages. So for instance, let's see, my first time card that I had to enter, that's what that is June 1st. So I'll go ahead and fast forward through this as I put these on. All right, so all those flags came from these dates that I wrote when I was future planning and my recurring monthly to-dos and due dates and stuff. So that's where all those come in. So I keep them on these blue page flags until it's ready to plan that week, and then I take that off and write it in. And so let me pop this back in here. And then the last thing I do to prepare for my month of June, so I did the June spread, I did my monthly to-dos and recurring tasks, and then the last thing I do is I have these, and I pre-filled these out as well, these little calendar stickies that I got from the Target Dollar Spot. I don't think they have it anymore. I haven't seen them, but you might find them somewhere. Or you could just make one yourself. I put health tracking here. Those of you who watched a video a couple videos back, you saw that I had a whole insert for it. And I don't know. That's another story for another day. But anyways, the short story is I found it easier and quicker to do it this way. So I do my health tracking there, and then my time off at work, any holidays, sick time, vacation, I track it here, so when I enter it into my timesheet, then I have it all for reference here. So I'll leave May here for now until we're done, and then I have June ready. So that's it for this week. I hope you like this video. Be sure to look out for First Friday announcements, and until then, I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.